connected to?
A projector, maybe?
I give up. I don't know.
All I know is it's something that you could store.
I give up. I don't know. A floppy disk?
I've definitely heard of one of those before.
Dude, what?
Floppy disk, Kevin Wildes. Floppy.
Got a new rule here, Jenna. Stanton hit a home run.
Tell me.
Fans catch it. They're in Atlanta. One fan grabs it and decides to pull the old Wrigley Field move and just throw it back. His buddy's like, don't throw it back, and the kid behind him is like, don't throw it back. So here's a proposal. Everyone loves a souvenir baseball. No one really wants to throw it back. But if you have to, you want some camera time, so be it. For a low cost of a couple $1,000, just how you put like t-shirts in when you go to an NBA arena and everyone gets a t-shirt, every row will have one ball. It's not a game-used ball, but it's a Major League Baseball. And if a home run comes your way, you can grab that ball and throw it into the stadium. So it's got some symbolic, like, hey, you did it. You didn't want the home run. Take the runs off the board. The ball came back. But you get to keep the souvenir and give it to the kid behind you. So there you go. That's going to be something that's implemented this year for the playoffs. Pro bono advice from your old buddy, Kevin Wildes. Yes.
Okay, hey, guess what? It's pro bono terrible advice. Buddy, if this year has taught us anything, it's that fans cannot be trusted with popcorn, with drinks. Now you just want to outfit them all with added projectiles. You just want all, hey, well, that'll end great. You're going to have a cascade of 40 balls flying in at outfielders regularly in Major League Baseball.
It's locked.
Commissioner Manfred.
It's locked. The usher has the key.
All right, you got it.
The usher has the key.
That was a really good response.
He's got to walk over.
All right, that was really smart. All right, you win. All right, he checkmate. Wildes got me.
And you guys saw him, Coach Eric Mangini, joining us now. Little drawing a blank. Coach, 15 days away from the Bucs and the boys opening the season. It'll be Tom Brady versus Dak Prescott? Yes, according to Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Despite a lot of chatter that Dak might not be fully healthy all season, Jerry remains confident in the health of his quarterback leading up to Game 1. Take a listen.
Where would he have to be in his recovery for you to be nervous about Game 1 and Week 1 and his status and availability?
I wouldn't be nervous this morning as to where he is in his recovery. He's there. I'd like for him to have this week of practice just to get ready to play Tampa. But, of course, we've got, 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks. But the bottom line is he's there.
All right, Nick. Jerry Jones' confidence in Dak's recovery is blank.
It's forced because they have no other choice. They have no backup quarterback to speak of that they're going to have any faith in, and they have no way to win football games other than a high-octane passing offense. You can't rely on Zeke anymore to be a top-flight running back. The defense was miserable last year, and the major addition was they changed defensive coordinators, and I like Micah Parsons a lot, but one rookie linebacker is not going to remake your defense as a whole. So the only way, Coach, that Dak Prescott or the Cowboys are going to have a great season is if Dak Prescott has a great season. So the confidence, whether he truly believes it or not, he has to force himself to believe it because he doesn't want to go into a year thinking, it's going to be another year where we're mediocre at best.
Yeah, Nick, I was still unpacking some of that previous segment. I don't know who had more data points, that meme you showed or that graphic you showed or Jenna and her 8,000 80s references. But and I don't know. I don't even know where to go with Wild's idea. I'm gonna have to think that one through. But to your point, Nick, I think there's sincerity in what he says. I don't think it's forced. It would make sense for him to be as positive as possible because obviously they want the fans to be optimistic. They want the team to be as optimistic as they can. But what he's saying sounds sincere. It is an injury that seems like it needs rest, and then that's the only thing that's going to get it back to a position where he can function at a high level. And I imagine he could probably go play today. Now, how much it would impact him, that's uncertain. But giving it another week, that to me makes sense too. Bring him back right before you have to get ready. Give him those meaningful reps. Give the arm as long as you can to let it rest. I don't see a lot of false bravado here. That sounds sincere from Jared.
So I agree with you, Coach. My answer was C in Tampa because Jerry feels confident, Dak feels confident, Mike McCarthy says just being extra cautious. But the question I have for you, Coach, is this. We're only like about 10-plus days out from Tampa Bay. It's going to be the opening night. Banner's going to come down. Stadium's going to be full. Tom Brady's out there. Laser show time. Are you worried about the volume of the reps that Dak will have to throw if the Cowboys fall behind early? Last year, or his career record for attempts is 58. Would you be nervous if they fall down by the Bucs get out to a big lead and you're going to have to sling the ball around a lot if you start to get up to like high 30s, 40s, 50s in reps?
Well, if they're in the 50 category, yeah, that's a problem. If he's throwing 50 balls at any point during the course of the season, to me, that's a real problem, because that means the running game isn't doing anything at all and the defense is playing really poorly. If he had to go to that type of volume, I would imagine that it's manageable. And he threw 50 balls prior to the pregame. This past week, it sounds like the progression has been building as he's gone on, and to me that's fine. And now it's going to be a management process through the course of the season. Hopefully he's got enough rest so that this doesn't get re-aggravated early. But if it does, then it just becomes manageable.